Bitcoin mining sounds technical, but the basic idea is simple. It is the process that helps Bitcoin add new blocks to its public transaction history. Miners do not just press a button and receive free Bitcoin. They compete to propose blocks that follow Bitcoin rules, and the rest of the network checks those blocks before accepting them. First, mining means adding valid blocks. A Bitcoin block is a batch of transactions. When a block is accepted, the transactions inside it get confirmations. That is why mining matters for people who send or receive Bitcoin. It helps the network agree on the order of valid transactions, without one company controlling the record. Second, miners help confirm transactions, but they do not work alone. A wallet creates and broadcasts a transaction. Nodes check whether the transaction follows Bitcoin rules. Miners gather valid transactions into a candidate block. If a miner finds a valid proof of work, that block can be proposed to the network. Other nodes can then verify it quickly. This system helps prevent double spending. If the same Bitcoin could be spent twice, the system would not be reliable. Mining helps make a time-ordered chain of blocks, so the network can agree on which valid transactions came first. A fake transaction does not become real just because someone announces it loudly. Third, the reward has two parts. The miner who produces an accepted block may receive the block's subsidy and transaction fees. The subsidy is newly issued Bitcoin. Transaction fees are paid by users whose transactions are included in the block. Together, those two pieces are usually called the block reward. This is how new Bitcoin enters circulation. It does not happen because a company changes an app balance. It does not happen because a central bank creates more money. New issuance follows Bitcoin's program schedule. As of May 21, 2026, the block subsidy is 125 BTC per block before fees. Always verify current details before publishing or making decisions. Fourth, difficulty and halving are related to mining, but they do different jobs. Difficulty helps target the average block pace. Bitcoin aims for about 1 block every 10 minutes over the long run. If total mining power rises and blocks arrive too quickly, difficulty can increase. If mining power falls and blocks arrive too slowly, difficulty can decrease. Halving is different. A halving reduces the new Bitcoin portion of the block reward. It happens about every 210,000 blocks, or roughly every 4 years. The most recent halving occurred in April 2024 and reduced the subsidy from 625 BTC to 125 BTC. Halving slows new issuance, but it does not guarantee a price increase or mining profit. Fifth, most beginners do not need to mine Bitcoin. You do not need to mine in order to learn Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, use a wallet, send Bitcoin, or understand basic custody. For most new users, it is more useful to understand transactions, wallet security, private keys, exchange account risks, and price volatility first. Mining today can involve specialized ASIC hardware, electricity costs, cooling, heat, noise, maintenance, mining pool rules, taxes, and local regulations. Rewards are uncertain, and costs can exceed rewards. Some miners join mining pools, but pools also have their own fees, payout rules, identity requirements, and regional access limits. Sixth, watch for common misconceptions. Mining is not free Bitcoin. It is not the same as buying Bitcoin. Buying means acquiring BTC from another person or platform. Mining means competing to add valid blocks to the Bitcoin blockchain. These are different activities with different risks. Mining also does not let miners create unlimited Bitcoin. The block reward follows Bitcoin's rules, and invalid blocks can be rejected by nodes. Energy use is another topic where beginners should be careful, because estimates change and depend on methodology. If a page gives energy numbers, it should cite a current source and explain that estimates are not exact. Finally, before considering mining, check the basics. Can you explain nodes, miners, and blocks? Do you understand subsidy versus transaction fees? Do you know that costs can exceed rewards? Have you checked pool rules, local regulations, and tax requirements? And if you own Bitcoin, Do you protect private keys and seed phrases offline? For a beginner, mining is best treated as an advanced operational topic, not a first step. Learn the rules first. Understand the risks. Then decide whether mining is even relevant to your goals. Learn more at SatoABC.com.